So, I finally got to reading He-Man Thundercats. And I wanted to read He-Man Thundercats as I mentioned it in the Justice vs. Masters of the Universe video. And joined my same artist, Freddie Williams II. But hey, let's see what this comic got to do with Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe, because boy, not only do we got the Thundercats, but a lot of crazy stuff gone. I did a review on Injustice just to say that, and I recommend seeing that one, and somehow they are connected, so we're gonna see and find out on that, okay? Well, this is just, but anyways, let's get on with the review. Now, in a lot of my reviews before I start going over it, I like to talk about what is going on before I start to put my options on it. Let me talk about who the Thundercats are, and before we get into the recap of the story. For those who don't know or not familiar with the Thundercats, they are cat-like humanoids from the planet Thundera, and when the planet is dying, the group known as the Thundercats are forced to flee. And while leaving, are attacked by mutants of Plundor. I hope I said that right. And this is where they find themselves on Third Earth. And they protect Third Earth from the mutants and Monwa. So the comic begins with Monwa, the enemy of the Thundercats, defeated by the hands of Lion-O. He returns to the Black Pyramid to restore himself, and after being healed, the ancient spirits of evil, Monwa's masters, have claimed to have found a weapon that can defeat the Thundercats once and for all. This weapon is the Power Sword of He-Man. The story had Third Earth and Eternia coming together, and it's causing destruction. Adam literally dies, like Revelations Part 1, all over again. But Lion-O comes and saves the day and brings Adam back to life. But the way it was done, it made him go berserk as He-Man, and the two heroes clashed. The Thundercats worked with the heroic heroes of Eternia to stop Skeletor and Monwa, who become one with each other and became Monwelator. And they used the Golden Discs of Knowledge to control the evil ancient spirits from the Black Pyramid to attack Eternia. They were able to stop Monwelator and get away with Monwelator and back to Eternia, but they got caught in some different realities, and one was them with He-Man as Superman, and saying that thing what he killed evil Superman in Injustice, but I guess that's okay because he was evil Superman. And each part of this was funny, and there was even an innovation on different realities, and it was pretty funny. And even was shown Thundera's past and Lion-O's father, and they were able to stop Monwelator and save Eternia. They take the mutants back to Third Earth, and the evil warriors are taken to a prison cell. The comic ends with the Thundercats and He-Man saying farewell to each other. So what I thought about reading He-Man Thundercats, it was great, but the only reason I wanted to read it was because of Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe, which has He-Man fighting Injustice Superman and aligning with Batman and remaining members of the Justice League, and anti-heroes. And just like I said in the beginning, I did make a review on that. I'm starting to like the art style of Freddie E. Williams. There's just something about the style that makes it so realistic and serious looking. The story is written by Lloyd Goldfield, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, if I'm not, sorry, and Rob David. The story got some crazy and humor to go around. This is a story for both fans of the series, So I'll admit, I don't know much about Thundercats. I've seen some airs of the 2011 cartoon, but that's all I can say right now. Like, Marmalator is like, even I say like about Skeletor in my review on Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe, I guess this is like how we have seen in that review. Yeah, not impressed, but I thought them going to different dimensions to try and get back to Eternia was pretty crazy too. And funny, like He-Man as Superman, and like that he killed Superman in the Justice one. Well, he had to, but hey, we're not talking about that comic. But one part of the comic I have to say that artistically made it brutal was when Lionel used the Sword of Omens on He-Man when he was going berserk to use the Sight Beyond Sight, a version of Fate's who's worse than death. Like, literally, you can see King Rainer's head on a stick, and that's probably really traumatic for He-Man, especially being Prince Adam and all. These two comics, Injustice vs. Masters and He-Man Thundercats, have seemed to have a connection with each other, not just having the same artist being Farley Williams here. Because on page 8 of Injustice 1, there is a yellow box that says, "See He-Man Thundercats," which was the real reason I wanted to read this comic. I probably have said it a million times in this review, but maybe I don't. But from how I see the whole thing connected, as like I see on page 8, there's a girl character who mentions about the events that happened in He-Man Thundercats. Also, I'm trying not to spoil a lot from Justice of Masters of the Universe, and this is for He-Man Thundercats. I already made a review on that, and I know I've said that a million times already. And that the evil warriors are imprisoned and Skeletor has disappeared. We did see them taken back to prison in He-Man Thundercats, and with that is branched out into Injustice Masters of the Universe versus. Okay, this is where I show if I recommend if you read this. Yes, what you think? I'm not gonna recommend it to you. Reading it, including Masters of Injustice, I said everything like about this in my thoughts part of the review, but one thing was good beyond good. Get the joke? Because I'm bad at jokes. And so this is where the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you read He-Man Thundercats, tell me what you thought about it in the comments. And now I have to watch Squid Game, because yes, I am making a review on that. So, let's game on. Goodbye.